What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so today we're doing a Let's Talk Cowboys Part 6 video. This is like a mini series going on my channel. Basically, we're like, nothing big is really going on right now with the Cowboys. I mean, there's big stuff going on, but not, I don't know. Anyway, you know what I mean. And so we're just going to basically just have a chat about the Cowboys. So feel free to comment down below what you guys think, what you guys are feeling. Basically, I'm liking what they're doing with the Cowboys now. Really quickly, my nephew got me this shirt at Christmas. The best uncle in the galaxy. Funny story. She's like, yeah, you know, I know that you love Star Wars and stuff, and so I got you this shirt. I was like, Elisa, this is Guardians of the Galaxy. She's like, no, it's not. It's Star Wars. But anyway, so I just thought that was pretty funny. So, but I love this shirt. So, anyway, we're not talking about uncles and stuff today, because I already did a video on that. But today, we are talking about the Dallas Cowboys. So let's talk Cowboys Part 6. So like I said, I'm loving what the Cowboys are doing. How basically they're becoming a young team again. You know, they let go a lot of veterans. They let go of Orlando. They let go of Dez. Jason Witten retired. But they're keeping a couple veterans in there to help out, basically. Like, they're keeping Sean Lee in. They're keeping their entire O-line that they had. They're keeping Jeff Heath in there, even though I don't want to say that Jeff Heath's like a veteran, but he kind of is. Basically, like, they're becoming that young team again. And it's really something that Jimmy Johnson did when he signed on. Now, I'm not saying that Jason Garrett is Jimmy Johnson, because he's not. You all know how I feel about Jason Garrett as our head coach. I don't like him as our head coach. I feel like he should go back to being just the offensive coordinator and, getting another head coach in there. But Jimmy Johnson, when he took over, he let go of a lot of veterans. You know, he told Randy White that he has to retire. He got rid of Herschel Walker. And really no one was safe when he signed on as our head coach. Michael Irvin was there already. And when Jimmy Johnson came, he told Michael, he's like, look, I know that you played for me in college, but if you don't cut it here, I'm cutting you. All right? So, and having a young team like that, they get to grow together and be just a force to be reckoned with. And so, I mean, with them being so young, they're young, they're hungry, they want that Super Bowl. Every kid, when they are playing football and coming up, they all dream about winning a Super Bowl. And as fans, that's what we want. We want them to be that young and hungry team. But the problem with having just an all young team is that they make young people mistakes as far as like football players. So it's both good and it's bad. So, I mean, I like the fact that we have a young team now, and I liked how we have so many receivers. And it's the same thing that I talked about with the Mike White video. How because there's four now, because we signed another undrafted free agent quarterback. There's 4 quarterbacks in there now, and with so many quarterbacks comes competition, and competition within the team is good because it makes everyone else step up their game, because they all want that starting position. I mean, Mike White wants that starting position. He just doesn't want to come on as a backup. I know that Cooper Rush wants that starting position too, so they have to earn that position. Okay? They have to earn to be the starter of the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott had to do it. Tony Romo had to do it. Roger Staubach had to do it. Troy Aikman had to do it. Everyone has to do it. They just have to have that talent and that drive and that will to become the starting quarterback. So that's always a good thing to have. And with undrafted free agents, I mean, we're obviously not going to keep all of them. We're going to have to cut some of them, or some of them are going to just be on our practice squad. But, and so all these undrafted free agents are fighting to have a spot on the roster. And speaking of undrafted free agents, one of the positions that really needed to be filled in the draft was we needed more defensive linemen, we needed more wide receivers, and we needed more safeties. What we're going to talk about real quick is the 4 safeties so far, and safety slash cornerbacks. I mean, they can those 2 positions can flux as far as sometimes they can flux depending on what position the person and the player fits better at. But let's get into it. So there are 4 so far that we signed that I feel like need to be worth mention. One guy that I'm quite interested in is Tyree Robinson. He's a safety out of Oregon. This guy, he's not exceptionally large, but he is fast as crap. Okay, he's pretty fast, and I'm looking forward to seeing him. I hope he makes the roster. I know that I believe it's Byron Jones. He's moving down to cornerback position, so I think there's a spot open in safety. Now, I thought I heard someone mention that Jordan Lewis is going to get that position, but we'll see how it goes. If he does, that's always that's a good thing, because Jordan Lewis, I mean, he was good at cornerback. He's fantastic at cornerback, but I feel like he'd be better at safety. But what was I saying? So anyway, I hope he gets a position on our safety squad. But if he doesn't, it's not the end of the world. I know he'll be a good tool to use. Kyle, I don't know how to say this. Kiro. He's a safety and safety and cornerback out of Northwestern. Cameron Kelly is a safety out of San Diego State, and Donovan Olombo. I don't know how to say his name either. He's a cornerback out of Port State, but I believe he also played safety a couple times there too. So, I mean, we got some guys in there that are going to be fighting for a position on the roster. And so, do I think all of them are going to make the squad? No, I don't think they will. There's a couple that I'm sure are going to make it, but it takes time. They got to go on an off season. They got to work out. They got to train hard, and then they got to go in. I believe they've already had the rookie camps, or they're having it now. So they're gonna have to prove their worth, so to speak, at the rookie camp. And another position that was a big concern for us, because it happened during the draft, was that Jason Witten retired, and I was sad about it, but quite honestly, I'm not shocked. I mean, there was rumors that he was going to retire anyway, and so we have a couple of tight ends. We have 5 tight ends that are already on the squad that are really going to have to fight and scratch and claw to fill Jason Witten's shoes, because he was old reliable. I mean, the dude was old and kind of slow, but he somehow always got open. Anyway, and so who do y'all think is going to take over at the tight end spot? I mean, we got Dalton Schultz, Jeff Swaim, Blake Jarwin, Rico Gathers, and James Hanna. I think one of those guys is actually gone now. I don't remember which one. I think it's either Swaim or Hanna. I know that Gavin Escobar is not with us anymore, but I don't know. I have a feeling in my gut that's either going to be Dalton Schultz or Rico Gathers. Rico was actually a basketball player out of Baylor, and so he played football in high school, and I believe he came on and tried out for the Cowboys, and I don't know if he went to the combine, but I don't think he went to the combine. But anyway, the dude is huge. He was a basketball player. I mean, he plays kind of like Jason Witten in the sense that he likes to box guys out and likes to, back them up and stuff. And he's pretty fast. I mean, he's not slow. I mean, he's about average tight end speed, but he's huge. I mean, him being so big, he'll be kind of harder to tackle, I believe. And Dalton Schultz, I mean, we drafted the guy in the 4th round. I believe it was the 4th. Yeah, it was the 4th. We drafted him in the 4th round. And so, I mean, we drafted him. So does that mean he's going to start, or does that mean that he's going to be a backup? Just because you're drafted that high, like mid to early rounds, doesn't always mean that you're going to become the starter on the team. But we got like James Hanna and Jeff Swaim. They've played already on the field, and Blake Jarwin's been on the team for a while now too. So with all these new tight ends coming in, and I believe we also drafted some in undrafted free agency too, and with all these tight ends, it's gonna cause competition within the team. And like I said, competition is always a good thing to have because it just makes everyone step up their game, which makes us be able to have a run at the Super Bowl. And for all you Eagles fans on here, just because you guys won last year does not mean that you're going to win again. Okay? I mean, the Cowboys won 2 years in a row. After that, they lost the next year, won one more, and then that was it. Just because you guys think you're going to be a dynasty doesn't mean you're always going to be. I mean, the Patriots, they don't win every year. So just because you guys won last year doesn't mean you're going to win again. So, and you know what? Every team has the opportunity to win a Super Bowl. Even the Browns have the opportunity. Now, it's not going to happen. I know, it's not going to. It's not going to. I mean, they still need some other things to work out for them, but you never know. Anything can happen. So, anyway, guys, that's all I got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know down below what you guys think about these topics, and I'm always open to hear your opinions. And I try to read every comment that comes across. I'm still not that big of a YouTuber per se, but I still try to read as much as I can on the comments anyway. So, yep. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. God bless you all. Peace.